Peace and power, soul family. All right, so welcome back to my channel. I am Ayoka, better known as the Oracle G, and I'm just getting ready to give you your weekly energy forecast. Okay, so this is going to be for the week of June 16th through the 22nd. Also, happy Father's Day to all the fathers who are tuned in. Okay, now let's see. I'm doing a spread. Okay, so if you are new here, this is where I pull the spiritual temperature of the week. Okay, first card coming out is the Seven of Wands, so bear with me. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look at themes, I'm looking at lessons, I'm looking at guidance that spirit wants you to move through with intention. Okay, so get grounded, grab your tea, and let's tune in, y'all. At the end, well, I've had a cold for about a week now. It seems like all the mucus is starting to come up now, so please forgive me, right? I've been taking Mucinex, so yeah, I'm having a little bit of time right now, but I'm good, okay? But however, this week actually feels like a threshold moment, okay? It's like a space between endings and emerging, okay, if that makes sense. It's like there's this push to stop playing small, but also a need to pause and gather your power. And that's been like the overall message I know for yesterday. Literally, it's like it's time to stop playing small, okay? It's time for you to pause, reflect, rest, gather your power, and get out there, okay? I'm feeling major themes around releasing emotional clutter, calling your energy back, and stepping boldly into the next level of alignment, okay? So again, I got the Seven of Wands coming out. So let's see what's anchoring you this week. Give me 1 second. Okay, so this is going to be the past card, okay? And present, the Fool, Challenge, the Emperor, and Outcome. The Ten of Cups reverse. Alright, so I'm going to have my clarifiers with me as well. Okay, so I'm going to interpret each very clearly. So bear with me, okay? Now, I also cut my thumb last night, y'all, so I'm all jacked up. I think I might need stitches. I'm not sure. I can see a little bit of the meat coming out, and it keeps bleeding, but then it stops, and then I hit it again. It's a mess, y'all. But all is well. Okay, fam. All right, so in the past position with the Seven of Wands coming out in the reverse, right? So let me show you guys again. All right, so it's giving overwhelmed. Okay, so under supported energy, you might have felt like you were fighting battles alone and retreating from things that actually mattered to your spirit. And you've probably been questioning a whole lot, your own authority, or backing down from something here, when your soul actually wanted to stand tall. I feel like this wasn't about weakness, okay? I just feel like it was about fatigue. And so what was happening, it was like you needed to remember your why, okay? You needed space to remember your why, all right? So again, don't interpret that as weakness, okay? But now in this present position with the Fool card coming out, you're right now, it's like you're in the Fool's energy. This is like a new path, okay? This is like new faith, a sacred reset. It feels like you're now ready to go forward. You're ready to go forward. You like, I'm being a fool, la 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 la, whatever happens, happens, right? Because I'm taking a leap of faith, right? And this is literally your cosmic green light. Like, I just seen the sun right here, right? And it just reminded me, like, this is a yes, okay? You're on the right path, okay? Follow the star, okay? Even if you're scared, it's like you're still going to do it, Your next move won't bring any guarantees, but your soul knows it's time. Okay, so just keep going with it, right? Because the Fool card basically is telling you, to trust the magic, trust yourself, begin again, and just keep it moving. This is a whole reset, okay? That you're being given right now. You're starting back at zero, honey. Time, rewind it so that you can begin again, okay? And your challenges with the Emperor coming out. And so far I don't feel like I need any clarifiers, but it's about divine structure. Like when I see the Emperor, that's what I see. I see someone who's structured, who's disciplined, who's owning their authority. And so this is what this is about. And the card is really asking you to embody divine masculine energy. Okay, even if you are divine feminine or feminine energy, you're being asked to operate in this masculine energy. Okay, so are you running from your own power? Are you afraid of creating boundaries that protect your peace? Because if you are, you got to stop that. Okay, now you need to tap into your masculine energy here. Ground yourself, be intentional, and be stubborn, because that's what you are. Okay, you can be intuitive and in control, soft and structured at the same time. Okay, so don't be afraid to set these boundaries here. Tell me about the Emperor. Queen of Wands. All right, and when I see the Queen of Wands come out with that, that's about you being confident. It's like you're being the Emperor and you're being the Queen of Wands. You're operating in masculine and you're in your feminine energy. You're finding yourself to be aware, very confident, and in control. Okay, independent and very structured. All right, so you get it now. Look, with this outcome, this is the twist, right? Because I got the Ten of Cups coming out in the reverse position, and wow, this doesn't mean that things aren't going to fall in place or things are falling apart. It really means your vision for happiness is being realigned. Okay, so what it once looked like for you, whatever that dream may have been, that's not it no more. And so now Spirit is helping you to realign that dream, to realign what you or how you view or your definition of love, okay, or commitment or relationships, whatever that may be, right? It's like you're no longer going to be doing things the traditional way, okay? So what once looked like the dream to you, it may not feel fulfilling anymore, and that's okay. That's okay, okay? This is a week about tuning into your joy that's rooted in your truth. That's it. That's all that matters. It's not perfection. All right, 808 on a timer. But this is giving you the opportunity to realign and really think about it. Okay, what do you want it to look like now? This is based off of your terms, nobody else. Okay, so I got a few questions that you should reflect on this week. Okay, so one is going to be, what are you no longer willing to fight for just to stay the same? Okay? What are you no longer willing to fight for just to stay the same? The second question is going to be, what leap is your soul asking you to take? Right? Because we get the soul messages off the bat. So what are you being asked? What are you being asked to do right now? To step outside of your comfort zone, right? What is that leap that you're being asked to take? And where do you need to reclaim your authority? With the Emperor, okay? And what version of fulfillment are you ready to define? With this Ten of Cups in the reverse position. All right, so if this message resonates with you, take a moment and just drop your intentions for the week below. Speak it into the comments, make it real. And if you're feeling the shift, like, subscribe, and share this with your friends, with someone who may need the clarity right now, okay? And I'll see you guys next time. Walking your truth, rising your power, and always, always trust the calling, y'all, okay? So, be blessed. Peace.